Okay, guys, let us see now what is a function. Function is a set of statements or a group of statements that may take inputs and to do some specific computation and produces some output. So function is a group of statements or set of statements or a bunch of statements. It may take inputs. It's not compulsory to take inputs, and it may perform some specific computations or the logic, and also may produce output. And may produce or may not produce outputs. Okay, so what the need of creating function, guys? What's the need of creating functions? So the idea is to put some commonly repeated task, or whatever the task you want to perform repeatedly or again and again. So keep those parts in a function, keep that part in a functions, and make that part or block of code as a function, so that instead of writing the same code repeatedly again and again for different number of inputs, so we can use that function, we can call that function whenever required. If you observe my program, the previous program or what are the programs till today we did, every program has at least one function whose name is main function, because every C program execution starts from main. Every C program executions or entry point of my C program is the main. So guys, so every C program has at least one function, and that is nothing but a main function. So what is nothing but a function? So function is a group of statements, or you can call a bunch of statements, or you can call set of statements that all together perform some specific operation. What's the purpose? What is the purpose of function, guys? Or why to need the function? The function, there are multiple ways of using the function, or there are multiple needs of functions. That is one way. One is whenever you want to use the code repeatedly. So at that time, keep that code, specific code into that function, and call that function again and again. So your code will execute repeatedly. Second purpose. Whenever you want to separate the logic, for different purpose, then you can use functions. So function is specifically useful for to avoid repetition of code, and second, to separate the logic of the function. So similarly we can divide the functions into two types. What are the function types? First is standard library function, and second is user defined functions. So guys, the question might raise in your mind. What is standard library function? What is user defined function, guys? The functions which are built-in functions, or you can call predefined functions. The functions which are built-in functions or predefined function in C programming to handle specific tasks such as mathematical computations, or displaying some inputs, displaying some outputs, or to perform some string handling operations. At that time we can use predefined functions. Take just simple example. So guys, you can see here I am using the function, I am calling the function printf. Printf is a predefined function. What I am trying to do, printf function, the code has been written in a stdio.h header file. So simply I am calling that function for displaying the output or writing some content to my console screen. So at that time I am using printf function. One more way, I want to read input values from the user. How do I read, guys? We can use scanf. To perform input operations or to perform input process. So at that time I can use scanf function. Where scanf function is written? Scanf function is written in a standard io.h header file. So what should I do? Simply I need to include that header file. And simply I can call here scanf function. Means I need to tell to the compiler where that scanf function is available. Where that scanf function is available. If you are using any predefined function, maybe power function, maybe printf function, maybe to find out the string length, you are using string length function, maybe you are performing string concatenation, string cat, str cat is a function. So where it is available, you have to tell to the compiler. How will you tell to the compiler? So you have to use hash include. You have to use hash include. So what compiler will do? Compiler will include that file string.h. I am performing power function. I'm performing some mathematical operations, maybe sine, cos, tan operations, and those functions are available in a math header file. What should I do? Include math.h. So I can use power. I can use power of. Suppose I want to find out power of 3, 4. So 3, 4. Okay. So this will give me the power. So power is a predefined function which is present in a math.h. Printf is a predefined function which is present in a yesterday.io.h header file. I want to find out the length of a string. I can use strlen. So string length. So I can pass here string. So hello. Okay. So these are the predefined functions: string length, power, printf. But we need to compare where those functions are available, or in which file that function has been defined. So power is a function which is available in the math header file. String length is a function which is available in string header file. Printf is a function which is available in a standard io.h header file. So these are the predefined functions. Let me show here. Printf string length, guys. So here, let me use here hello. Let me show here. Otherwise, power control X. Let me show here string length. Hello length is so %d and power printf. Okay, printf. So I want to find out power of 2 to the power of 2. Okay, fine. So power is %d, comma, no such header file. So I think it's not able to find string. So let me use string.h. Control F9. Successfully compile. Control F10. So you can see here, guys. Hello length is 5. Power is 2. Power is 2. It is not showing here. 2 power is 2. So let me show here %d. Instead of using %d, I can use %f. Control F9. So you can see here, hello length is 5 and power 4 to the power of 4. So use here /n. Control F9. Control F10. You can see here, guys. So hello length is 5 and power of 2 to the power of 2 is 4. So what is the meaning of this one? I'm trying to use those predefined functions. But I need to tell to the compiler where are those predefined functions are available. So pow function belongs to math.h header file. Means pow functions body and define, or pow function code is defined in pow function and which is available in math.h. String length is the function to find out the length of the string. Hello string. Length of the hello is 5. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is available in a string.h header file, string header file. So I need to tell to the compiler, please include that code at the time of compilation. So I will show that where it is available now. So printf. First of all, let me prove you the predefined function printf. It is available in yesterday.io.h. So where I'm going now? So guys, let me go to include. So C folder, dev cpp, I'm going to include. So let me search for stdio. Where is my stdio, guys? stdio, you can see here stdio.h header file. It's a C header file. You can see stdio C header file. Right click, open with edit plus. I am opening now. So this is predefined code, and let me search for printf, printf, printf. So guys, you can see here printf signature. This is a function. So int printf function return type is printf, return type is integer. Printf is a function which takes a constant character and followed by number of arguments. So that's dot 3. Let me prove you same. By using string length, strlen. So go to again include header file, include folder, search for string, string. So here is string header file. So open. So control F. Oh, cancel. I don't want to open here. Otherwise, control F. strlen. So it's not able to find here. So let me open from right click, open with edit plus. Control F. strlen. String length. So you can see here, guys, string length. Okay, fine. So string length is a function which is responsible to find out the length of the string. Next, let me show you once again. What is the function name, guys? I do here in my dev. Let me close. So I use a pow function. So pow function is available in a math.h header file. So let me open math.h header file. So here is math. So math. Let me open with edit plus. So let me find that math.h. Control F. Math. Sorry, not match. Power function. So you can see a power. So power brings the double. The power function finds the power of power. So means exponents, and the base. So let me show you the same program. So where is my dev? I want to find out the power. Control F9, Control F9, Control F10. So 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 2 to the power of 256. 2 to the power of 256, or you can call in comment line 2 to the power of 256. Control S, Control F9, Control F10. So this is the power. 2 to the power of 256. You can see here this much big power. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, fine. So these are the predefined functions. So it's my intention is to show where those predefined functions are available and how can you refer. Guys? So predefined functions are those built-in functions, or the source code is already given, or you can call predefined functions to perform or to handle some specific operations like mathematical computations, input-output processing, or string handling. And these functions are available in a header files. So just now I have shown these header files, guys. Where these header files are available, page up. These header files are available here. Okay, these are the header files. So you can see here how many header files there are. Totally, page down, 237 header files. So my intention is to show some stdio.h, string.h, math.h, memory allocation for malloc.h. Here is math, memory. Then you can go for some other files like OLE. You can go for some other database related SQL. We can go for SQL files. Okay, here is my SQL, external SQL, SQL Unicode, SQL types. So these are the header files. String, then strings. Okay, so these predefined header files contains already given code, and those already given code contains predefined functions. So what should I do? Use those functions into my program and complete the task. So guys, just one example here. Just one example, one note point. Whenever you are using any predefined function, you need to include that predefined function header file. You need to include that predefined function header file where that file is available. So where that predefined function code is available in which file. Next, let me give one example. Here, if you use the printf function, so the printf function is a library function. Printf function is a library function, or you can call inbuilt function or predefined function. So this printf function is responsible to send some text message to the screen, or you can call display output screen or console screen. So this function is defined in a stdio.h header file. stdio.h header file. If you use pow function, pow is a function to find out the power. Is present in a math.h. If you are using string length, is present in a string string.h header file. If you are using string cat, it is present in a string.h, and etc. guys. So like this you will find n number of files. So there are various library functions in stdio.h like scanf, fprintf, getchar. So once you include stdio.h header file, then all these functions are available for your use. Guys. So here is string cat. So string cat is responsible for concatenating two string. If you want to copy one memory to other location, you can use memory copy. Okay guys, so this is about predefined functions. So let's say about user-defined functions. So guys, what is the user-defined function, guys? Guys, do you clear about predefined function? If you are clear, please raise your hand. Okay, fine. Let us see about user-defined function. So in C, you can create your own functions. So C programming language allows programmers to define your own functions. Such functions created by the user are called as user-defined functions, or you can call programmer-defined function. So how to create the functions, or how to define the function? What is the syntax to define the function? So the function is, so every function has return type. Every function has function name. So function may take parameter, may not take parameter, guys. May not take parameter or may take parameter. So list of parameter list separated by comma. Okay guys, every function has the body. So body should start by using opening and closing curly brace. So this is the body of the function. So in this way you can able to create the function. Guys. So first of all, let me create the function. Before going to explain this function. So guys, if I create the function, I want to find out the function first. I want to find out the maximum of two number. So find the maximum of two numbers. Max of two numbers. Okay, fine. So create a function to find the maximum of two function, guys. So what should I do? So I give the function name as the max, or you can call find max. Find max is a function. So function may take parameters, guys. So keep in mind, find the max of two numbers means I need two variables. So here I'm taking number 1. Here I'm using number 1 or n1 comma n2. Of type integer. So here is n1 is one input and integer n2 is two inputs. Number 1 comma number 2. So these are parameters. This is find max is a function name. Here integer n1 comma integer n2 is the list of parameters. So opening closing curly, guys. Next, I want to find the logic. So this is the body. So I'm in body now. I'm in body. So body of this function. So in the body, what should I write here, guys? So I'm in body of the function. Body of the function. In the body, I can write the body. So I need to find out the maximum of new numbers. What should I do here, guys? If my number, sorry, so here is, let me write the logic. Number 1 is greater than number 2. Number 1 greater than number 2. So first of all, let me create the result, or integer max. It's a local variable. It's a local variable, or you can call function level variable. Function level variable. Function level variable. Okay, fine. So this is within the body. Control X. So I'm in the body of the function. So here's the logic. What should I do, guys? Opening, closing curly. And here I can write. So yum. Initialize with the who is greatest now. N1 is the greatest. Who is greatest? N1 is the greatest, because N1 is greater than N2. If it is true, then I am assigning my result to the yum variable. Else, what should I do, guys, here? Else let me assign yum to the N2. Okay, and finally let me return my result. Just return the result. Return the yum. Okay, boss, fine. So if you observe this snippet, so here integer N1 and N2 are the, so here N1 and N2, what these are? These are list of parameters. List of parameters. So if you observe with respect to this syntax, if you observe here parameter list, so here is function name. Function name. What is the function name I mentioned here? Please unmute your mic and tell me. Function name. Parameter list, right? So let me use this example as it is here. So find the max and copy. Control V. And here example as it is. Okay. Example as it is, guys. So this is example. This is example. So just compare the syntax with example, guys. So function name. What is the function name here? Here is find max. So list of parameters separated by comma. So here is int n1 comma n2. These are list of parameters. So body of the function starts from opening and closing curly. So here is opening and closing curly, right? Fine. The body, the logic of the body depend upon you, because I want to find out the maximum. So here is find out the maximum. Fine. It is returning yum. What is the type yum? What is the type of yum? Integer, right? So what should I mention here? Int. What should I mention here? Int. And here is the int. This int is a return type. So this integer is a return type. Here is a return type. Do you clear, guys, how to create the function? Do you clear how to create the function? Raise your hand. Okay, I will repeat. But first of all, understand. First of all, how many of you clear? Let me know. Next, any more? I think I need to call your names, then only you will respond. Omkar, Mansi, Prathamesh, Sainath, Rajput. So I'll repeat 1 second, don't worry, just hold on. How to create the functions means your own function, guys. How to create your own function, okay? One more example I'll go. So guys, now just keep in mind, first of all, understand, we can able to create the functions. Keep in mind, we can create our own function, right? So C allows the programmer. I am the programmer. I can able to create the functions. To create the functions, we need to use this syntax. What is the syntax, guys? Just observe your syntax. Every function may return the value, may not return the value, right? Function may return the value, may not return the value. So function has return type. This is the return type. Every function has a name. So this is the function name. Okay. Function may take parameter, may not take parameter. Function parameter घेतो किंवा parameter घेत नाही. or you can call list of variable input types. Those parameters acts as a inputs. So those parameters, if you have only one parameters, need not to use comma. Should use comma. If you have multiple parameters, each parameter must be separated by comma. Must be separated by comma. Okay. Every function has body. Body must be enclosed in opening curly brace and closing curly brace. Opening closing brace and closing curly brace. Now I want to create a function, guys. So let us see one example. I want to find out. So create a function. So create a function to find minimum of two numbers. I'm not using anything great, guys. I'm not using anything great. Same logic I'm trying to write. Just observe the logic, guys. So what is the function name? Tell me any function name. Function name, tell me. Ankita, tell me function name. Tell me function name, guys. Take your own name, any identifier name. Rushikesh, are you there? Sang function name, Sang. Tell me function name. Tell me any function name, guys. So I'm using find minimum. Find minimum. So function name may be anything, any name. So I use the function name is a find minimum. So parameter list of parameters. Where is that list of parameters? So I want to find out the two numbers. Minimum of two numbers. What should I do? So here you can use the list of parameter within the opening and closing parenthesis. So you can see here opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis. So I'm using here int a comma int b. Two parameters. So I have to use comma. I have to use here comma, guys. So as I said to you, function have the body. So here opening curly brace and closing curly brace. So this is the function body. Function body or body of the function. Now I want to find out the minimum. So how do I find, guys? You only tell me. If a is less than b. So guys, let me use the result. Int result. Okay, fine. Int result. So what should I do here? Initialize result to minimum. So opening closing curly. So here is my result. Result to a semicolon. This is the body. Else who will minimum? If a is less than b, who is smaller? Who is minimum? Tell me. A boss, A. If this condition becomes true, then who will be the smaller? Absolutely A, right? Absolutely A, guys. Last time we did with maximum. Now I'm trying with the minimum. Okay. So if this becomes true, definitely result will be last 10 minutes, guys. So if A is less than B, definitely my result will be minimum is A. Else, who will be my minimum? B. So here is my result is B. Result initialized with the B. So my function, I have written my function successfully, guys. But when the function gets completed successfully, I want to bring some value as a while calling that function. When the function gets completed, so I want to bring the value function after completion of execution. I want to return the value. So what should I do here? Function return the value or may not return the value. Function returns the value or may not return the value. So here let me write here return statements if possible. So here return RETURN return. Okay, return any value, guys. Okay, function may return the value, may not return the value, but in my case I want to return the value. What I want to return? I want to return the result. Who is the minimum? So return type, what is the return type? What is the return type of result? Return type of result is integer. So int, what should I write here? int. What should I write here? int. Clear, guys? Clear now? So this is the example of finding the minimum. Finding the minimum. Clear now? Okay, how to create the function. So your own function, guys, your own function. So now I will create this function. I'll write the code in the function. I'll write this code. What should I do? I need to call that function. I need to call that function. Now these are the nodes point. So these are the nodes point. So return type. Return type काय सांगतो? A function may return the value or may not return the value. Okay. So what is the value it is returning? We need to mention that return type. We need to mention that return type. Okay. If function is not returning any value, if function is not returning any value, so we need to write here void. We need to write here void. What is the function name, guys? Last time we used a function name find minimum, find maximum, right? Okay. This is the valid identifier name. This is the valid identifier name. Next, let me go for parameters. What is the parameter? The parameters are the placeholders. Maybe you want to give the input to your functions. You want to give the input to your functions. At that time, you can use those parameters. At that time, you can use those parameters. Parameters are like a placeholders. Whenever function is being called, whenever that function is being called, while calling that function, we need to pass the input values, or you can call parameter arguments or argument values. So at that time, those parameter will act as a placeholder. Okay. If there is no parameter, you can keep it blank. You can keep it blank, guys. So function body is the logic. Function body is the logic, guys. So this is the example. Now let me use here. Let me show one example. Directly one example. Alt F new. Let me create one function. So file new, source file. So guys, hash include a simple program I want to write. I want to show you. stdio.h. Okay, fine. So guys, let me create a function int find maximum. So what I need two inputs, integer a comma integer b. So I'm writing the logic here. So integer, this is my result. So it's a local variable. So now if my result, if a is greater than b, what should I do, guys? Result initialize to the a, right? Else what should I do? Let me initialize my result with the b, right? Now I have defined my function, my own function. So every program execution starts from main, right? Are you agree? Yes. Now return here. Let me return here 0. Here is my return 0. Fine. Now our meeting will finish within 5 minutes, guys. So let me build this program again. I will repeat, not to worry. But here now I will ask to the user, please enter first number. Yeah, come on. Show here. So I will ask here, enter the first number. Okay. So let me show here printf. One more. So find the max of two numbers using function. Okay, /n. Fine. Here is /n. So here I will use int n1 comma n2. Okay, fine. Here I need scanf. So scanf. So enter first number, right? So it is %d comma ampersand n1, right? Ampersand n1, right, guys? So here I will use somewhat smaller, and here I forget to return the result. So I need to return the results. So here return return res. So function returning values. So scanf. What should I do, guys? Here now I need to ask to the user, please enter second number. So let me hold into n2. Now at the top, if you observe here I define my function. Here I define my user defined function. So here is user defined function whose name is find max, right? Now what I want to do, I want to call this function, guys. I want to call this function as it is. So copy this function name, here show, here is show. Okay, so what should I pass? This function takes a and b as two parameter, right? So I will pass here n1 and comma n2, right? Why? Because this function takes two inputs. This function takes a and b, two inputs, right, of type integer. So I am passing here n1 and n2, and this function will execute the logic. This function will execute logic, and after executing, this brings me the result of type integer. Of type integer. What should I do here? So integer output OT. Okay, I will hold this into OT. Hold into OT, guys, and let me print here. Let me print f. So maximum number is. So let me show here /n. Maximum number is %d, and here what should I show? OT, comma OT, semicolon. Save your program. Function demo. So here is function demo. C file. Sixth function demo. Save. Control F9. Guys, I forget to give a semicolon here. Control F9. Successfully compile. Control F10. So this is visible. Let me increase the. So Lucida console. So here is 24. Okay. So I enter first number is 10. I enter second number is 20. Oh, I forget to give the get ch here. Get ch, semicolon, control F9, successfully compile, control F10, enter first number 10, enter second number 20. Maximum number is 20. Can you see here, guys? Can you see here? So you may not get the field. Really control is reached to the function or not. So what should I do? So here I will keep printf, printf. So I reached to find max function. Find max function. Okay, or here start to find max function, and I'll use here end of. This is end of find max function. Okay, guys, my intention is to show really function is reached or not. So here I'm trying to call the function. So calling find max function. Okay, control F9. So what the hell? Here is semicolon. Here is semicolon. Okay, guys. So control S, control F9. Successful compile. Control F10. So here I enter 10. Here I enter 20. So if you observe here, here is I start to find max function, and here I end to find max function. When I enter 10 and when I enter 20, control goes to find max function. After going to there, evaluate the 10 and 20. And brings me output as a 20. Brings me output as a 20, guys. So this is the output. Okay, fine. This is for your information sake. So /n, control F9, control F10. I enter 22, I enter 33. You can see here. Here I am in start to find max function. I am in end to find max function. It is showing. Then it is showing my maximum number is 33. Okay, fine, boss.